Social Services Committee to order. Can we do a roll call?
Sure. Legislator Fine,
Here.
Misso,
Here.
Bruschi, Cleary,
Here.
Smith,
Here.
Lockhart,
Here.
McLaughlin,
Here.
Hurley,
Here.
and Simpson.
Here.
8 present.
Okay, great. First order of business is approving previous minutes.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Oppose? Pass unanimous. Okay, number 2 on the agenda, authorizing an agreement with the New York State Department of Health regarding reimbursement for administrative costs pertaining to the Children with Special Healthcare Needs Program. Commissioner Manning?
Thank you, Legislator Fine. Yes, the department would respectfully request to go into this contract with New York State Department of Health for the Children with Special Health Care Needs. This program provides support to children that have a handicapping condition such as cerebral palsy and other supportive services like asthma and sickle cell. And we provide them with equipment such as a railing for their bed, hearing aids. And so this is an opportunity from the State Department of Health to help alleviate the cost of our administrative services over it. We received an award of 5 years for $288,170, and that will be for a 5-year period. So this coming year, we will be awarded $57,634. And I've also been told, even though this money is coming from the state, it is federal money. So therefore, it won't have the 20% withhold.
Great, thank you. And are there any questions from the committee? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to move.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Oppose? Passed unanimous. Number 3, authorizing agreements with foster care providers.
Yes, thank you. We are mandated by social services law to actually provide services to children if they are removed from their families. So what we do is contract with voluntary agency for placement, either in their residential programs or in foster families. And in addition, if you see the list that's attached, we also partner and contract with other county departments, such as Schenectady. It's so close to us. If they have a foster home available, we would pay for that rather than using a higher level of care of a residential program, because we know children function much better when they're in a family setting than in a residential program. And as we proceed with Families First, we want to expand the opportunity for foster families.
Thank you.
Question.
From the committee?
I have a question.
Ms. McLaughlin?
Yes. On average, how many, on a monthly basis, how many children do you have in foster care? And, yeah.
Well, currently we have 240 children in foster care.
Did your numbers increase during COVID?
They have a little bit. We were about probably pre-COVID about 225. But again, we also try and reunite families, and COVID was an opportunity to have trial discharges from programs so they could be safely with their families, and that has been successful. But unfortunately, during COVID, we have also needed to remove children.
On average, how long do they stay, or are most of them long-term relationship?
In a foster care program,
Yes, ma'am.
again, we try and reunite within 1 year, but oftentimes we don't have control over that because of the court system, and everything does need to go through the court. It is more challenging. We have adolescents that stay longer, and it's really due to the behaviors that they present, and that they don't have foster families that are oftentimes willing to take the older adolescent That's one thing with Families First that we're going to be focusing on in 2021 to really recruit foster families, foster parents that are willing to take that adolescent or multiple, children families into their home.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Question,
you.
Mr. Chairman.
Burley?
Yeah, Commissioner, so you have 240 some odd children in the foster program. And I thought I read something recently that the number of licensed foster parents you have in the county, was it like 25 or?
Yes, and I just provided that information. I don't have it in front of me, but it's like 25 to 28, I want to say. And we do want to expand that. That's not the only foster families in the county. We also have voluntary agencies. Those are just our foster homes. So we have voluntary agencies such as Parsons, St. Catherine's, and Northeast Parent and Child that also have foster families.
Got it. So with the 242 and with Families First and the imperatives of that kind of looming, what percentage of the 242 or on average are actually in a family home situation as opposed to a residential situation?
I would have to get you those numbers. I don't want to misspeak. But again, that is a goal that we're looking towards expanding that opportunity and also expanding, the foster families. And that's why we also contract with other, county entities. So we can keep children in foster families rather than residential.
Okay, thank you.
Lockhart?
Thank you. Commissioner, can you just speak to the difficulty about, it seems like we're always trying to expand and get foster families for our families, right, for our kids. And it always seems to be a big problem to be able to retain them, to get them and retain them. Why do you think that is? What are the issues?
I don't know, Ms. Lockhart, if it's actually that we're losing them or not retaining them. I really think what they do is bring a child into their home and then they ultimately adopt them.
Oh,
So
okay.
the child has been freed for adoption, and it does take a while. The court processes do take some time. And again, you have to have the parents agreeing or you need to terminate parental rights. So, but oftentimes, I'm thinking of one family in particular, they've adopted several children and they just don't have the ability to provide any more fostering situations.
And then they're not technically foster parents, right? Because they've adopted.
They're parents, yeah,
So it's not that you lost them, really. You provided a home. Okay.
correct. And that's our ultimate goal, to have
Right.
permanency in a home for these children.
Right. Thanks for clarifying that.
Sure.
Are there any other questions? Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Pass unanimous.
Thank you very
Four on
much.
the agenda. Authorizing an agreement between the Departments of Social Services and Mental Health regarding services for safety net and TANF applicants and recipients. Commissioner McClave? Oh, you're on mute.
I apologize. Good evening. And, thank you, Chairman. We're requesting approval of a new memorandum of understanding between DEP and the Department of Mental Health at Albany County to conduct, for their central management, conduct assessments and referral to substance abuse treatment for our clients who are enrolled in temporary assistance who have been identified as potential substance abuse problems. This is a service we're required to provide for our temporary assistance applicants and recipients. And this is a continuation of an agreement we've had with the Department of Mental Health for several years. It is up to $329,000 contract between the two agencies.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the committee? Is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Make that motion.
In favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Number 5, authorizing an agreement with Equinox Incorporated regarding non-residential domestic violence services.
Yes, we're requesting approval to continue a contract with Equinox, who is a New York State certified provider of domestic violence services for $165,000 contract. There's 2 parts to it. One part is their core services for $130,000, and that provides the 24-hour domestic violence hotline, walk-in services, information and referral advocacy, and general counseling and outreach services. Then there's a second component, $5,000, which does intensive case management to 25 domestic violence victims who are in receipt of TANF assistance.
Thank you. And are there any questions from the committee? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Pass unanimous. Okay, and that's it. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Pass
Aye.
unanimous. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, commissioners, and have a good night.